fiery caterpillars across the expanse. Young Lawrence strolls through the scrubby coastline to where it spills into the sliver of cream sand. The Great Bay, Kamay, is of an open nature and subject to the fury of the winds, which also stir up the heaving sea. Where the mangroves dot the mudflats, the land is more sheltered, and is towards this area that Lawrence heads, along a seaweed-strewn shoreline that is spongy underfoot. He is intending to gather mussels, as he has many times before. He has his woomera stick, with the cockleshell bound to it at one end, which he uses to scrape the mussels from where they cling to the mangroves. He has his bag, with its strap that rests on his forehead, in which to collect the catch. He likes this early morning time when the sandy beach is devoid of footsteps, waiting for him to make the first marks upon its surface. He rolls up his loose cotton pants and wades into the shallows, where the incoming waves make a tinkling sound, and the receding waves leave a silvery line on the sand. The globules of foam on the waves cast shadows onto the sandy floor of the ocean. On a warm morning, it is pleasant to wade into the shallow water and feel the soft waves lap at his calves, whispering the tales of their journeys. Lawrence does this task alone, although he would be happy for young Miranda to join him. Not that anything can happen between them, as she is a third cousin. That relationship would be forbidden. Still, he appreciates her gentle personality and her dulcet voice chatting to him whenever they sit by the fire. But today she's preparing for a large ceremony of all the girls and young women, so she is too preoccupied. He is happier, though, to gather alone than with the brash and noisy other young men of his tribe. Now, at 17 summers of age, he's built as strongly as them, although finely. But he remembers when he was a small young fella, and they would tease him unmercifully. He has not forgotten. He'll join them later on in the afternoon on a hunting expedition for emu. For now, he wades among the squelching, muddy shallows of the mangroves. The mudflats are alive with creatures. He notices the delicate etchings of the helmet shells burrowing under the mud. It is still too early for the solitary sooty oyster catcher to swoop down and ransack this pantry. Lawrence glances towards the horizon. Stops, his body suddenly still, like when he senses an animal while hunting. Out in the bay, between the heads of low white cliffs, he sees a dark speck. But that speck astounds him. Never has he seen anything occupying that space out at sea. It has, forever, been solely the domain of the sky. Lawrence rubs his eyes. Is it a mirage? A low cloud? A large bird? Is it a chimera? He has heard the stories of the events of 18 summers ago from Uncle Raymond, wild stories, and he is reminded of them now. The speck represents disorder. It is an aberration, a disruption, a schism. Gathering forgotten, he watches it glide across the water, almost imperceptibly, growing in size and presence until it reveals its bird-like shape. A morai, very big, nowy. The nowy moves faster than the wind, which is impossible. In this very moment, he's in no rush to share his observation with another. It is a new feeling to have something that is unique to him, even if the nowy turns out to be a mirage. He watches, mesmerized, as it changes direction, its wings filling with the breeze, and now it is travelling towards him, aiming perhaps for this very beach. Finally, he can't contain the news. He must trumpet this discovery to his mob. His heart is beating fast, but he tells himself that this is not from fear, just excitement for something new. He splashes through the shallows to the shore, scampers across the beach,